So if you're watching this video right now, I'm going to say there's probably about a 70% chance that you hate the way that the G80 and G82 M3 and M4 looks, but I'm pretty confident after you guys watch this video, you're going to change your mind. What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Eamon. If you guys have not heard or seen already, there's basically this facelifted BMW M3 and M4 going around, but I will say guys, this is not actually a facelift. It's not an LCI. This is not from BMW, although it is for an M3 and M4. This is an aftermarket piece, all made by this company called Adro. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So if you guys haven't seen this new look already, I'll pull up my laptop, we'll do a screen share, we'll basically run through all the pictures together. I'll give you guys my opinions, my thoughts, some facts about it, things like pricing and stuff like that. So with that said guys, let's jump into it. Alright, so as promised guys, here's a look at the new facelifted M3, M4. Again, I say facelifted, but you know, it's not actually a facelift. You guys know what I mean. If you guys do want to check out Adro's website for yourself, I will leave a link specifically to this page down in the description below. But yeah, as you guys can see, here is the new look. I believe this is actually exhibited on an M4. Right off the bat guys, you can tell the biggest thing that they changed is the thing that people hate the most, and that is the front grills. So although these front grills are still large and they're still pretty prevalent, I would say they're definitely nothing like the previous M3 and M4 grills. They no longer have that like overall elongated beaver teeth look that people keep on referring to it as. They're still pretty big. There's definitely still large grills. They're nothing like the F80 and F82s, but they're definitely an improvement in terms of the grill size and just overall grill shape. These grills definitely have an aggressive shape to them, and like I was kind of saying guys, they don't go all the way down and have that beaver teeth look like the previous style. These definitely are more kind of squared off, I would say. If you guys can tell, that's not the only difference that they made with this front bumper. The vents over here, or the air vents, air intake vents, whatever you want to call them, they are a lot more aggressive. They definitely have a lot more character. They're a lot more angulared, which is, I don't know if that's a word. Overall guys, I think this looks really, really good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Looking from this angle, obviously you guys can now tell this is on M4. This thing looks super aggressive. The bumper is actually a little more elongated, so the previous bumper would probably stop a little shorter than this, but I'm guessing since they have to bring it forward to make the grill smaller and kind of have that curve right there, they had to elongate it, which I think is actually really cool because a longer car or just looks better to me. So I actually really like that. A few things to note. So one, this is not just the bumper. This is the bumper and the front lip. So they do make a front bumper. They also make, I believe, some like side skirts, which you guys can actually see over here. And they make this really, really cool wing. Let's keep on going though. So here's just another look. Again, guys, this thing has a lot of character lines, a lot of design elements to it. The grill being a little smaller, having that extra vent down here to kind of break it up. This is really cool. This actually shows you the difference between the previous design and the new design, and this is pretty wild. Like, this is significantly different guys. I've never seen at least a BMW be this dramatically changed in terms of like a bumper or something like that. But yeah, this really emphasizes just how dramatic of a difference this makes. So as you guys can tell over here, the front grill, or bumper rather, of the old style ends right over here. I know this is hard to see, but if you guys can kind of visualize what I'm saying here, it ends right over here, whereas this one, it actually continues down a little more and ends right over here. Like I was saying before guys, this one goes down lower, this one stops, and just overall the design, this one does look like a beaver's tooth. This one looks more squared off, which is really nice. But yeah, let's just keep on going. So here's another look at the difference. I'll kind of just pause here for you guys to see this. Like, this is absolutely insane. If I had a M3 or M4, I would buy this in a heartbeat. If BMW made it like this from the factory, I think they would have sold so many of these cars, considering everything else that's amazing about these cars, with the S58, with the X-Drive in an M3 and M4, with the carbon bucket seats, all these really cool things. If they had this design, man, they would have sold so many. I mean, they already sell a lot of the G80s, right? But next thing we want to get into, guys, is obviously price. So you guys can see it right there. You saw it right there in the beginning of the video. Yeah, that's expensive. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like $3,100 for a front bumper. To put it into perspective, if you guys were to get an F30, a base model, and you want an M Sport bumper, which is also an aftermarket made OEM style piece, it's about like 500. This is like 6 times more than that. Also, it looks like it's just on sale right now. I'm guessing because of Black Friday, because we're in November. So normally it's 3,500. So it's 7 times the amount of an M Sport bumper. But I will say, guys, in Adro's defense, this is something that they literally designed and are making themselves. An M Sport bumper, they probably just take like a mold of an M Sport bumper and just make more of them. This is something that they designed. So you're not only paying for the material of the bumper, because if you guys look, I think someone had mentioned that this is a carbon fiber bumper. It's not carbon fiber. The front lip is carbon. You guys can tell by this picture, this is not carbon. It looks like polyurethane or something. The front lip is carbon fiber. No, don't know if you can really tell by this picture, but if you guys look at the description, so if you guys come over here where it says material, it says bumper TPO. Now, I actually had to Google this. So TPO means thermoplastic polyolefins. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But anyways, guys, I'm assuming that's kind of similar to polyurethane in a way. It's basically some type of plastic. It's probably a better form of plastic, but it's some type of plastic. Whereas over here it says the front lip, wet carbon fiber. Overall, guys, it is expensive. I know, especially considering for a plastic front bumper, not a carbon fiber one, like someone I think once said, and they're saying that's why it's so expensive. But I think it's so expensive because they put a lot of R&D into this. They obviously have to recoup their cost of everything that they've invested into this. Even if a bumper costs them, let's say like $200 to make, and they sell for $3,500, obviously that's a huge profit. But you guys also have to consider that they invested a lot of money into just creating and designing this front bumper, because obviously this is not something that they did overnight. This thing looks like it really took some time and effort. So with that out of the way, guys, I have to say, in my opinion, if you're gonna buy a G80 or a G82 and you're gonna spend $80, $90, $100,000 on a car, a $3,000 front bumper really isn't the end of the world, especially to make a dramatic difference like this does. It is expensive. I think it's justified personally, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys own a G80 or G82, would you consider getting this? It is not out yet. I think they actually say that it is currently on pre-order only, so it hasn't come out yet. Now, something to also note is, what cars is this applicable to? It can basically work on an M4, an M4 competition, M4 CSL, M3 competition. All those cars, guys, have the same front bumper. But yeah, guys, overall, pretty cool stuff from Adro. Huge respect for them for doing this. I think a lot of people are going to appreciate it and like it. With that said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop it a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, I'll leave a link to Adro's website down in the description below. They have a lot of cool stuff. They don't only make stuff for the G80s. They make a whole bunch of stuff for other cars as well. So definitely really cool company. Go check them out, guys. And yeah, with that said, this video is pretty much done, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.